Welcome to Vale, where we step into the experiences of those who have died and live to tell about it. These accounts are not mine, and whenever possible, I'll list the source story in the show notes. In today's story, a woman is stung by bees and dies after going into anaphylactic shock. She's given the option to stay or go back. In the summer of 1995 in Connecticut, I was alone at home gardening and by accident put my hand into a black wasp or hornet's nest. Being allergic, I went into anaphylactic shock, but had just enough time to call 911 before it was too late. While in the ambulance, I could hear the paramedics discussing the severity of my condition, and the last words I remember from them was, "We don't have a pulse. She's flatlining. If we give her any more medication, it will kill her." Then some other debate over what to do. Then I was gone. I went directly to a place of light. It was calm and immediate. There was no tunnel or any sensation of travel. The place where I was perceived to be analogous in a way to the exterior of an entryway, not fully in heaven. There was one major being of love and many other beings of love with actual personhood or souls. I couldn't see much but light and vague outlines in a way. There was nothing but love, goodness, truth, and all things to do with love. There was no room for fear or evil or anything but this love. It was more wonderful than any of my best hopes or experiences on this planet. It was beyond perfect and loving, as we in our human state know it. There are no words to describe it. I was so happy to be there. I was shown a close-up picture of my daughter's face and was told that she would need me. I was 55 at the time, and my daughter was in her junior year of college. The major heavenly being of love, who I call God, which seemed masculine to me in a way, imparted the message to me directly through thought that I could stay or I could go back. My sense was that it would please God if I went back to Earth. I loved him so that just knowing this made me want to please him. He warned that it would not be easy for me back on Earth and gave me a chance to reconsider. Then the second I decided in my mind to go back, I woke up in the hospital bed. The hives were like bunches of grapes on my body, and I was on oxygen mixed with medication. I was hooked up to tubes. There were many doctors around me. They were amazed at the condition of my body and that I regained consciousness. Several months after that, I went through a horrible divorce. My divorce attorney, as well as the judge, was bribed or swayed in some way by my ex-husband to rule unfairly in my divorce, I believe. My beautiful home was foreclosed on and I was left in debt while my ex-husband kept millions. I had to take a teaching job in a dangerous school because of my age and lack of recent teaching experience. It was mid-school year. One terrible experience after another occurred that compromised my health and physical condition. I finally remarried after 5 years. Then my daughter did need me. She was married and had a dangerous, life-threatening pregnancy that left her on complete bed rest, hemorrhaging often and having other complications. Her baby girl was born 1 month early, but was healthy, beautiful, and identified as gifted now at 5 years of age. The child's chances were about 1 in a million to survive. My daughter and granddaughter did need me as I cared for her mother throughout her pregnancy. There have been many times that weren't as dramatic where my daughter did need me as well. So the hard times, my daughter needing me, and the vivid, indescribable near-death experience changed my life. Now the injustices of this world, the mistakes that I made in my choices, and still make, are even clearer to me. I can see that those poor choices are not in keeping with the love I knew from my heavenly God. I see how our heart attitudes need to be aligned with His, and how we need to seek a relationship with Him, striving toward being one with or in Him. I can't express all the impressions I gained in earthly words, but the experience made me want to continue my spiritual growth, my work here on earth, to please God and become like Him even more so. I also feel that I want to encourage others on the path to conform to God and His total and perfect love. I miss God and the taste of heaven, but I know there's a reason for me to be here. I feel sad that I've not reached the level of being a truly highly evolved, loving being yet, but I feel that God knows I love Him, and I'm trying. There's so very much more that words can't express, but what I've written is about the best I can describe of my experience in mere human words. I want to read many accounts of near-death or clinical death experiences. Each one is tailored for us, it seems, yet there are common elements. I also wish all others could know that holy and positive experience of my near death, or know about it and believe. Thanks for joining us for today's experience. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content from Behind the Veil.